This video presents the definition of terms, classes, functions of nutrients, and deficiency symptoms if lack of it. In this video, there are some terms we need to have clarity about to make things easy and simple. Nutrition. Ito yung process kung saan ang katawan ng bawat may buhay like humans and animals ay nag-a-absorb ng nutrients for the sake of their health. And speaking of nutrients, ito yung mga chemical compositions or chemical substance na sumusuporta sa bawat may buhay. Nakukuha ito through consuming foods na nagkukontain nito. Grass, vegetables, fruits, water are just some perfect source of nutrients for animals. Digestion. Bago mangyari yung pag-absorb ng nutrients o nutrition, ay nagtitake space muna yung proseso ng digestion. This is the activity na binibreak into pieces yung mga foods na kinain upang madali doon lumabas yung nutrients at ma-absorb na ng katawan. And the next is about absorption, and the keyword here is transfer. Absorption defined as a transfer of substance from gastrointestinal tract to the circulatory system.
Gastrointestinal tract. Ito yung mga parts sa body ng hayop or humans na dinadaanan ng foods from mouth to the organs on the belly, tulad ng intestine. While circulatory systems, ito yung mga ugat at puso na nag-i-spread ng mga nutrients throughout the body na nakuha sa process ng digestion.
Ang metabolism naman ay ang combination ng anabolic and catabolic reactions.
Anabolic reaction is converting small, simple molecules into larger, more complex ones. Catabolic reaction naman is from larger, complex molecules to small, simple ones. Enzymes defined as a complex protein produced in living cells that causes changes in other substance within the body without being changed itself.
Enzymes are proteins that the body produce and pwede rin ito manggaling sa mga foods na nakukonsume. Lahat tayo, pati animals, ay meron nito. Pinapabilis nito ang chemical reactions within the body tulad na lang ng metabolism. And now, let's proceed to the classes, functions of nutrients, and its deficiency symptoms. First, let's talk about another simple definition of nutrients.
Nutrients are substances that, when taken into the digestive system, are digested, absorbed, and utilized to sustain animal body processes. Ito ay nagpo-provide ng energy, serve as structural component of the body, and nagre-regulate ng body temperature.
The classes of nutrients that the animal needs to grow healthier are water, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, and vitamins. The deficiency symptoms of these nutrients in animals can cause them to have a poor health. Thus, there is a higher chance that they will get into some serious health problems. That's why it is important to know what the functions of these nutrients are and its deficiency symptoms to know what foods the animals need the most in large or small quantity. Water has two main functions. Ito ay ang pag-regulate ng body temperature at pag-assess ng mga nutrients. It helps nutrients move throughout the body. Water was able to accumulate, transfer, and lose heat sa pamamagitan ng singaw or evaporation. Isa pang dahilan kung bakit mahalaga na nakaka-consume ng tubig ang mga hayop ay dahil may mahalaga rin itong role sa kanilang cell, blood, and body tissue. Kung may water deficiency ang hayop, ay expect na natin sila ay manghihina, mamamayat, at uunti ang pagkonsumo nila ng mga feeds. Ang carbohydrates naman ay nakakatulong sa mga hayop upang magkaroon ng sapat na energy. Tulad sa tao, kapag tayo gutom, mabilis ulit tayo magkaroon ng energy sa pamamagitan ng pagkain natin ng mga foods na may carbohydrates tulad na lang ng tinapay. Getting back to the animals, itong nutrition na to ay nagpuproduce din ng init sa katawan. If it remains unused in the body, it will convert to fats to be stored. Ang sign naman ng animals ay may deficiency dito ay sila ay nangihina, nagugutom o nakakaranas ng ketosis o metabolic disorder, specifically sa bata at diabetes mellitus na karaniwan sa aso.
The majority of animals' tissues and organs needs proteins and other elements as their building blocks.
So, itong protein ay mahalaga upang ang hayop ay magkaroon ng maayos na paglaki at mahabang buhay. Dahil ito ay nag-generate ng tissue nila at nagpo-provide ng amino acid na kailangan upang ang other substances ay makombine sa katawan. At tulad ng carbohydrates, source din ito ng energy. At kapag may deficiency ang hayop dito ay magkakaroon ng problema sa kanilang panlasa, paglaki, reproductive performance, and milk production. Fats is an energy storage for animal body. It is dietary supply, source of heat, insulation, and protection for animal body, source of essential fatty acid, and serve as a carrier for absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. And the deficiency symptoms of these are reduce of growth and reproductive performance, or featuring in chicken, scaly skin, and swine.
Three fatty acids, linoleic, linolenic, and arachidonic, are found out to be essential to animals. Minerals is a nutrient that animals needs due to the following: skeletal formation and maintenance, function and protein synthesis, oxygen transport, fluid balance, regulating acid-base balance of the entire system, activators and or components of enzyme system, and mineral-vitamin relationship.
So, importante na ang ating mga alagang hayop ay nakakakain ng bread, oats, fruits, vegetables upang makakonsume ng minerals. Dahil ito, nutrient na ito ay maraming naaapektuhang chemical reaction sa katawan ng hayop. Ang minerals ay nahati sa dalawang grupo, namely macrominerals and microminerals. Sa macrominerals kung saan napapabilang ang calcium, phosphorus, sodium, iron, magnesium, potassium, sulfur. Ang microminerals naman ay kinabibilangan ng iron, copper, cobalt, manganese, iodine, zinc, selenium, and molybdenum. It is important to note na yung macrominerals ay malaki yung amount niya sa animal's body, while yung microminerals naman ay maliit lang yung kanyang amount. Sodium and chloride. Ito ay nakakatulong sa mga liquid elements sa katawan ng hayop upang maging balanse o nasa tamang quantity lang, hindi nasusubrahan. At may benefits din ito sa mga nerves. Kapag may deficiency naman dito, makikitaan sila ng pananamlay. Calcium. This is important for the teeth, muscle, bones, and nerve to be healthy. Nakakatulong din ito sa pagbalance ng acid. And may benefits din sa milk and egg production. If there is inefficient calcium in animal's body, it will result to the disorder of bones growth, or what we call rickets, in young animals, and osteomalacia o osteoporosis naman sa adult. Phosphorus. Tulad sa calcium, phosphorus is needed para ma-maintain ang healthy teeth, bones, at maayos na egg and milk production sa animals. Aside from that, na-involve din ito sa iba pang metabolic processes at component din ito ng protein in soft tissue. Kapag ang animal's body ay may phosphorus deficiency, kakaranas din ito ng rickets o osteoporosis sa adult. Poor appetite, lowered milk production, and anthracnose.
Magnesium plays an important role in carbohydrate metabolism and nervous system functioning. Need din ito for enzymes. Deficiency in magnesium will result to slow growth, hyperirritability, and in acute cases, convulsion and death may occur. Potassium helps balance the acid, digest foods on roaming parts of body in animals, and establish the resting membrane potential in neurons and muscle fibers after membrane depolarization and action potential. Its deficiency on the body can cause decreased food intake, slow growth, stiffness, o paninigas ng katawan at pamamayat. Sulfur, ito ay isa sa mga minerals na component ng amino acid cysteine and methionine, and vitamins, biotin, and thiamine. Mahalaga rin ito sa formation ng iba't ibang body compound tulad ng carbohydrates and proteins. Ang deficiency naman nito ay hindi maayos na pangangatawan at pagiging matamlay ng hayop. Iron is necessary for hemoglobin and certain enzymes formation. Involves din ito sa pagtransport ng oxygen sa katawan. Its deficiency symptoms in young pigs specifically are low blood hemoglobin, labored breathing, listlessness, pale eyelids, ears and nose, flabby, wrinkled skin, edema of the heart and shoulder. Iodine. Ang iodine naman ay kailangan ng thyroid gland upang i-convert ito into thyroxine. Kaya kapag may deficiency dito, ang animals ay magkakaroon ng goiter, dead or weak birth, hairlessness at birth, infected navel, especially in bulls. Cobalt. Cobalt is a compound of vitamin B12. Kapag kulang nito sa katawan ay nagiging malnourished, bumabagal ang paglaki, at iba pang negatibong epekto sa fertility. Copper. Copper helps body absorb iron, form hemoglobin, synthesize hair keratin or wool, and helps in various enzyme system. Its deficiency symptoms are low blood and liver calf, bleaching of hair in cattle, abnormal wall growth in sheep, abnormal bone metabolism, muscular and coordination, weakness at birth, anemia.
Fluorine. It helps the teeth of humans and animals to be stronger and slowing down the osteoporosis in mature animals to occur. Deficiency of fluorine can cause tooth decay.
Manganese is required for various enzymes role, influencing estrus, ovulation, fetal development, udder development, milk production, and growth and skeletal development. Deficiency symptoms are delayed estrus, reduced ovulation, reduced fertility, abortions, resorption, deformed young, poor growth, lowered serum alkaline phosphate, lowered tissue manganese, knuckling over in calves. Molybdenum. No defined deficiency symptoms are known. The functions are component of enzyme xanthine oxidase, especially important to poultry for uric acid formation, stimulate action of rumen organism. Selenium helps vitamin E absorption and act as a component of enzymes. Deficiency can lead to heart failure, paralysis, poor growth, low fertility, liver necrosis, and pancreatic fibrosis in chicks. Zinc, helping animals heal their wounds, have a healthy skin, and prevent parasitosis. Deficiency of this result to poor growth, parasitosis occurring, and unhealthy looking.
The general functions of vitamins are being the regulator of metabolism necessary for growth and maintenance. Vitamins ay yung mga complex compounds na nire-required lang nito is very small amount or quantity in animal body, but tunay ngang may ginagampanan ng role na talagang napakahalaga sa life, health, and reproductive functions of animals. Nahati ito sa dalawang grupo, namely fat-soluble vitamins and water-soluble vitamins. Fat-soluble vitamins, ito yung mga vitamins na nag-a-absorb ng mga fats sa katawan, kaya mas mabagal ma-dissolve compared to water-soluble vitamins. At yung excess na nakukonsume nito ay napupunta sa liver, while water-soluble vitamins naman ay madali ma-absorb, ma-dissolve, at unlike sa fat-soluble vitamins, yung excess o yung sobrang amount nito ay nare-release sa katawan. Vitamin B1 or thiamine. Involved siya sa carbohydrates metabolism na nag-e-ensure na yung mga cells sa katawan ay may energy. Anti-neurotic vitamin din siya. Meaning, pinoprotektahan niya yung katawan against neurotic or inflammation of nerves. Ilan naman sa mga deficiency symptoms nito ay yung panghihina, pagkawalang gana kumain, at mabagal na paglaki. B2 vitamin or riboflavin is a constituent of ribin enzyme na capable mag-transfer ng hydrogen directly sa molecular oxygen upang mabuo ang hydrogen peroxide na part ng normal metabolism. Dermatitis and slow growth are its deficiency symptoms.
Pyridoxine, pyridoxal, pyridoxamine, vitamin B6 act as a coenzyme to several enzyme systems. Coenzyme means they are small molecules which cannot take place their own catalyst reaction, pero tumutulong lang sa ibang enzymes upang magawa yun. Poor growth, anemia, and convulsions are some of its deficiency symptoms. Next is cyanobalamin, B12 vitamin. Essential in the reduction of one-carbon compounds in the fat and proteins metabolisms na mahalaga for fundamental physiological processes tulad ng tissue growth. Ang deficiency symptoms nito ay ang pagkakaroon ng pernicious anemia. Ito yung inflammation sa stomach. Biotin, necessary for gluconeogenesis and fatty acid synthesis, where it acts in carboxylation reactions. Deficiency are dermatitis or skin irritation and loss weight.
Ito ay needed sa formation ng amino acid and nucleic acid. Involved din ito sa synthesis ng DNA, anemia, poor growth, poor egg production, and hatchability are some of its deficiency symptoms. Act as an active group of different coenzymes, which are related to the citric acid cycle. Dermatitis and retarded growth, pellagra, are some of its deficiency.
Pantothenic acid, part of coenzyme A, which occupies a central position in the intermediary metabolism by activating weakly active acids. Kapag may deficiency dito, ang mga growing pigs ay nagkakaroon sila ng tinatawag na goose stepping in pig or non-infectious bloody diarrhea. Ascorbic acid, essential in the formation and maintenance of skeletal tissues, participates as an oxidation reduction system and cellular oxidation processes. Involved in defense mechanism, anti-stress vitamins, and prevents scurvy.
Nakakatulong ito upang ma-improve ang paningin ng mga hayop at maiwasan ang pagkakaroon ng infections. Deficiency of this vitamin can cause blindness, serophthalmia o panunuyo ng mata, and conjunctivitis na inflammation or infection sa white part ng mata. It cures rickets or impairments in physical and mental functions of animals. Nire-regulate nito ang incorporations of calcium and phosphorus into the bone upang lalong lumakas. Rickets or osteomalacia are deficiency symptoms of these nutrients. It has an important role in nucleic acid metabolism, and it is biologically antioxidant. The deficiency symptoms of this is muscular dystrophy, Ito yung disease na panghihina ng muscle ng hayop at pagka-decrease ng kanilang muscle mass. It has an essential function in the maturation of bone structure and blood coagulation system. Ito yung kung saan yung blood cells and proteins ay bumubuo ng blood clot. Its deficiency in the body can cause severe hemorrhage o yung inflammation due to the damage in blood vessels. And this is the end. Once again, I am Juliana Arellano. Thank you for watching.